And welcome back. Cody's Caravan. We're in Granite Bay this morning. Granite Bay, your name translates to brave woman, which I think is a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. But teach me how to properly say your name.
My name is Ochetakawe Anukasan Chopa.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Which translates to brave woman, beautiful bald eagle.
Which is perfect, I think. Because you are a brave woman. You are a very brave woman. Okay, so I'm going to tell them how you and I got together.
Okay.
So I'm doing the show one day, and I think we were doing a email solicit about, bet you didn't know this about me or something like that.
Yeah.
And you sent in an email, and you said, I bet you didn't know that if you find some art that has Native Americans in it, it's most likely you or your family, right?
Yes. Yep. My family's all over. We do modeling, Native American modeling. I do modeling, have been for a while.
So, okay, so this is your father.
Yes.
And he kind of got you into this,
Yes.
in the modeling thing. That's him on the puzzle pieces.
Yep.
But you were out one day down in Sacramento, you're walking by, you see a blanket, and who was there?
My dad. My dad.
You're not kidding. Your family's all over the place.
Yep.
That is incredible.
I find pictures of my brothers. I actually have a magnet on my fridge of my brother. So, yep.
Get out.
So, yep, everywhere I go, I always look for my family.
That is wild.
Yeah.
That is really wild.
It's wild for me when I find one.
I bet. You're like, wait a second, I know that person. That's me. How long have you been doing the Native American modeling?
Since 2014, 2015.
Okay. And then, so artists will say, oh, I'm thinking about doing this piece, and they just give you a call? Is that how it works?
Yes, yes. That, and then I get invitations to different places in South Dakota, Wyoming, everywhere to go visit them, and then they'll do a piece on me, and they'll paint me, and they go to galleries and stuff like that to sell the paintings and stuff. So they sell for a lot of money, like $4,000, $5,000 a piece.
Get out of here. That is wild. No one has ever called me to ask me to model. I'm just wanting you to know that.
You can come model with me.
They don't want me. They don't want me at all. Okay, so coming up, I've hit it around. So that first email, you and I became friends on Facebook. I started stalking you a little bit, and I started learning more about your life. We're going to tell another side of your story coming up. Not only modeling, but also acting. She's been in a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And we'll tell you that story coming up. Thank you for having us out this morning. I really appreciate it. This is good fun. All right, back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Code.
Cool stuff. Thank you, Code. Our Cody may have found the most interesting person we've had on this show this morning.
Let's check back in. He's continuing to hang out in Granite Bay. Hi, Code.
I'm sorry, somebody just butted into our interview right here. Okay, you get out of here. Okay, your name translates to brave woman, but please teach me again how to say your name properly.
Ochetakawe Anukasan Chopa. Yes.
But it translates to brave woman.
Brave woman, beautiful bald eagle.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. They nailed it. They nailed it. Okay, so let's we established that you've done some modeling and you're really famous. Like there's paintings and stuff of you and your family all over the place. Now I want to get into another aspect of your life, which is acting. And as I stalked you on Facebook, because I've been stalking on Facebook, you've done a lot of work. But the first role was really weird. Your dad got you this role in a whole other country.
Yes, in the UK. Had people knocking at my door. Didn't know who they were, and they just kept saying, bald eagle, bald eagle. So I called my dad, and I said, Dad, there's a bunch of people asking for you. He said, open the door, they're producers. They want to do a movie with you. And just hung up on me. So I opened the door and ended up doing a movie in the UK.
What was the role? What did you have to do?
It was playing an elder. For this movie, I had to basically pray for this woman because she had lost her son and she couldn't move on. And so I prayed for her in my language and to help her move on.
I'm glad you brought up the language because you didn't speak Lakota until you were an adult. And so you had to learn this entire language, and now you want to speak it to more people and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I love my culture. I love talking my language. I love teaching teaching about my culture and stuff. So
I've learned a lot since I've been here today. Okay, so you've done that movie. There's been several other films. Can we watch these things online? Are they streamable and stuff?
yes, you can watch them on Venmo. I believe there's one on YouTube. And yeah,
I know what I'm doing today. But wait, there's more. There's more. Also does voiceover work. We'll dance around that coming up. And I also want to talk to you a little bit more about meeting your father for the first time. Because it's a fascinating story. It's a heartbreaking story, but it's a fascinating story. All right, that's all coming up. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Code.
So fascinating.
All right, Cody may have found the most interesting person on the show this morning.
Let's check back in with him. He took the Caravan to Granite Bay this morning. Hi, Cody.
I did.
Oh,
I did. Your name translates to proud woman,
brave one.
brave woman. Your friends call you O.
Yep.
Do I get to call you O?
You can call me all.
Okay, I get to call you O. All right, so we broke it down. A model. You and I met because you sent in a picture, an email to the station about, you did this modeling, and you can see your pictures of you and your family all over the place. And then I started stalking on the Facebook, and I'm like, you are fascinating. You've done a lot of acting, a lot of pictures, and actually got to travel the world a little bit doing that. Let's talk a little bit about your voiceover acting, though. Because I hear, I'm going to dance around this so we don't get in trouble, that you're going to be in some sort of spacey thing and you're doing some voiceover work for a space thing?
Yep. Can't talk about it. So.
That's all you can tell me.
Yep.
But it's a very popular space thing, and you will be voicing over one of the things.
Yes. Yep.
So do you do different kind of voices, like, alien voices or different types of things in your voiceover work?
Yeah. Yep. Like cartoon characters, Native Americans, all different types. Whatever the role calls for. I got to play a cartel
Really?
boss. Yeah.
Oh.
So that was fun.
I don't remember watching that cartoon, but that sounds great. All of this really kick-started because you found your father.
Right.
You got a phone call one day because you were taken as a child. You were in the foster care and stuff, and you were always looking for your family. And then one day you get a phone call, and it changed everything. Do you mind sharing that story with us?
Sure. Got a phone call that my foster mom had found my dad. So she gave me the number. I called my dad, and my dad said, "Come home." Come home. So I went home and got to meet my dad. And to my surprise, I ended up having 23 brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Being alone for so long and then having 23 brothers and sisters.
Having a huge family. Like
Yes. And so we talk every other day, every day. And I still learn from them a lot of things. So.
And your dad, his IMDb is like taller than me. I mean, it just keeps going and keeps going. And he kind of got you into this.
Yes.
Thing. Yeah.
Yep. He got me into the modeling, the acting. So he's my idol.
Yeah. I wish I could have met him because he's a fascinating guy. There's another part of this story, people. She also does some MMA fighting. So we're going to go out there and hit a bag. That's what we're doing next. Back to you guys in the studio.
Okay, you stay away from the bag.
I know.
Okay? You see, Bob and weave.
Yeah, no.
Feel good.
Not hers back, just doing those little punches.
Thank you, Code. Cody took the Caravan to Granite Bay this morning to meet said woman. Hey, Code.
Truly one of the most fascinating people I've met in a long time. Okay, so we talked about this actor, welder, voiceover actor, model, and
MMA boxer.
do some boxing. Yes. Do some boxing too.
Yes.
Okay, so delicately, tell us the story because there's more to it, so we can't tell you on television. But you were in a fight with somebody out in a park, and not a boxing fight, like a fight, and there just happened to be somebody that knew boxing and said, "You're good at this."
Yes. So he gave me his card, and I ended up calling him up, and he introduced me to the boxing gym and to the Mayweathers. Floyd Mayweather, Roger Mayweather, and that's how I got into boxing.
Get out of here. Okay, so you were an undercard with Roy Jones Jr., who is one of my favorite boxers of all time. That guy was so great. What was it like working with him and fighting in the undercard?
I didn't know who he was at first, but then when I found out who he was, I was like, I wanted to learn from him.
Yeah.
So it was pretty neat because he taught me a couple things. So
Can you share those things with me? Because I would like to be a boxer. What do I need to do?
need to learn the jab. The jab is the most important hit.
Okay.
So make your fist, make sure you turn it
Turn it.
and push off your front foot, your toes.
So what you're saying is somebody could be driving by right now and seeing this, and they say, "You, Cody, you need to go." No, that's never going to happen to me. Never going to happen to me. Is there anything else you want to try out there? You've done so many incredible things. Is there anything else that you're like, okay, this is the one thing? Please say being on TV.
Actually, it is. I would like to start either a podcast or a show about MMIW,
Okay.
missing murdered Indigenous
Yeah,
women.
yeah.
Is what I'd really like to do.
And that's a cause that's very close to your heart.
Yes.
'Cause you were missing for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I was a missing woman for a while, for years, and then I found my family. I've had a brother that went missing. We just found him last year, and my cousin Sharon Baldigo is still missing. So
I think you should do that. I would like to listen to that.
I'd really like to do that.
Okay, that's your next. That's your next job because you
Yeah.
don't have enough. You don't have enough jobs. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. All right, there you go. Back to you in the studio.
I mean, her resume is a foot long. My goodness. Thanks, Code.